A travel guide for the lost, the curious, and the irrevocably damned. Along the shore, the cloud waves break. The twin suns sink behind the lake. The shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Casilda's Song, Act 1, Scene 2. Have you seen the yellow sign? Common greeting among the masked. Orientation and arrival. So, you found it. The yellow sign on a subway wall. On the inside of your lover's wrist. In the coffee stain that wouldn't scrub out. You followed it in dreams. Through the train stations that no longer exist. Into alleys that were never built. And now, here you are. Welcome! Carcosa is not on any map. Time runs strangely here. Years pass in seconds. Hours stretch like skin. The moment you step into Carcosa, you've always been here. It will feel familiar in ways that unsettle the soul. Most arrivals forget how they arrived. That's good. Arrival is best forgotten. Local customs. The mask is mandatory. You may find yourself wearing one. You won't remember putting it on. That's fine. Removing it is discouraged. Removing someone else's is impossible. Silence is sacred. Names are dangerous. So are questions. If you hear your name whispered by a stranger, keep walking. If they speak your true name, run. Do not speak of the king lightly. He is not a metaphor. He is not a man. His court is everywhere and nowhere. If he looks at you, look down. If he speaks, listen, and do not ever interrupt. Notable attractions. The shores of Lake Hali. Black glass water that doesn't ripple. You may glimpse your past lives in its surface, or futures that do not belong to you. Many visitors walk into the lake, smiling. No one returns the same. The ruined observatory, where time was once studied and bled. The stars here whisper, and the equipment still ticks, though no one winds it. Many clocks are frozen at 10:14. No one remembers why. The endless stare. Carved from a single piece of bone, the stare descends forever. Some say you'll meet yourself halfway down. Others say you'll meet the king. No one agrees on which is worse. The theater without walls. Performances begin before you arrive and end after you forget. You may find yourself among the cast, wearing a mask, speaking lines you don't know until you say them. Sometimes the script changes mid-scene. The library of folding. Books with living pages, letters that rearrange themselves when unobserved. One book is bound in your own skin. You'll know which one. You'll still open it, despite the screaming. The Hollow Market. Located behind the city's dreaming district, time is the only currency. Traded in years, memories, and promises you haven't made yet. Careful what you purchase. You may have already sold it. Frequent encounters. The Mirror Men. You may notice people whose faces never reflect. They speak backward. Their mouths don't move. If you stare too long, your reflection may begin to follow them instead. The Masked Child stands outside your lodging each morning. Never speaks, hands you a flower made of black glass. Take it. The one time someone refused, the sun didn't rise. The Man Beneath the Lake. If you whisper the right word to the water, he'll whisper back. If you listen too long, he'll offer you a place in the silt. A throne made of bones that remember pain. The Caretakers. Tall, slow, faceless, often seen sweeping fog from the streets. Do not offer them help. They are tending to the madness, so it doesn't spread too quickly. The Play. Eventually, you will find it, or it will find you. The King in Yellow, bound in leather that smells of thunder and guilt. Most copies are incomplete, torn, or bloodstained. You will read it anyway. Act 1 teaches longing. Act 2 teaches madness. Act 3 cannot be unread. The King in Yellow. He is always watching. He is always near. Some say he wears no mask. Others say he wears the first mask. And all others are merely echoes. He is tall, robed in tattered gold. His eyes are sunken stars. His crown is crooked and alive. He does not walk. He arrives. The sound of his voice can unravel entire thoughts. His shadow bends the street beneath your feet. Do not ask his name. You already know it. You just don't remember yet. If he offers you the play, accept it. Declining is impolite. Reading it is inevitable. The Yellow Sign. You will see it. Once, twice, endlessly, burned into curtains, pressed into tree bark, etched behind your eyes. Its meaning changes depending on who sees it. For some, it is an invitation. For others, a warning. It is never just a symbol. It is always watching. Lodging and sleep. Sleep when you can, but never where you last awoke. If the bed feels too warm, someone else was there first. If you find a note in your handwriting by the pillow, don't read it. Burn it. You'll know why later. There are no inns in Carcosa. You may wake in a bed of rotting silk embroidered with your birth date and your final words. The room around you may be familiar. It may not have a ceiling. It may be watching. Food is rarely needed here. If you grow hungry, something will be prepared. If it knows your name, do not eat it. Dreams are not private. The city listens. The king collects. Climate. The weather in Carcosa is eternal dusk. The rain tastes like memory and leaves stains that resemble letters in forgotten alphabets. The twin suns hang low and bloated, never rising, never quite setting. The air smells like pages long burned. Bring nothing. The city already knows your temperature. On leaving, you won't. Some say those who do carry Carcosa inside them. They wake with sand in their shoes and yellow dust on their windowsills. They hum tunes they've never heard. Some paint the yellow sign without knowing why. Some write the second act. Some bring others back. You may leave the city, but the mask doesn't leave you. There is no departure. There is only forgetting or serving. Advisory. If you feel yourself forgetting things, names, places, who you used to be, don't be afraid. That's just Carcosa making room. Notes from the Unbound Guide, page 2. A continuation of the Carcosian Codex, compiled by those who remember. Geography that remembers you. Carcosa is not stable. Streets may shift based on your memories. Alleyways extend longer when you're alone. Buildings you once saw in dreams now stand, rotted and real, by the seaside. Those who attempt to map the city often find their drawings changing while they sleep. I walked east for 3 days. I returned to the same lamppost every night. Traveler's Journal, torn and scorched at the corners. Tips for traversal. Do not follow street signs. They lie for your benefit. The moon appears in the north. Do not look at it too long. If the same street appears more than twice, walk backward until it forgets you temporal anomalies, and misplaced hours. Time in Carcosa is sentient. It may accelerate when you are close to truth, or pause when the king is near. Missing time. You may forget full days. Some return older. Some don't return. Layered time. You may encounter yourself. Speak kindly. You won't remember it later, but he will. Looped moments. If you hear a song for the third time in 1 hour, hum along. It's rude not to. Known factions and phenomena. The Pale Librarians. Tall figures draped in silence. They do not speak, only gesture. If they offer you a book, it is your duty to read it, even if it has no words, even if it is bound in something alive. The choir. Heard only at dusk, hundreds of voices humming a single, endless note. If you find yourself humming along, it is already too late. The White Lanterns. Street lamps fashioned from bone and gristle. Some say they only glow in the presence of regret. Others say they are watching. The Yellow Gentleman. Masked travelers in suits of desaturated gold. Friendly, curious, never blink, never stop smiling. If one offers you their hand, it's to lead you somewhere. Don't look back. On the second act. No one remembers reading the second act, and yet they all do. Pieces of it have surfaced, etched into cave walls, found stitched inside coats, sung by children who do not sleep. He has no mask now. She dances with broken ankles. The moon weeps oil for the queen. The second act does not change. You do. Those who finish reading it report the following. The smell of brine and burning pages. The inability to pronounce their own name. Unrelenting visions of the king's reflection. In puddles, windows, loved ones' eyes. Rules of the unspoken law. These are etched beneath the city. Some hear them in their dreams. 1. Do not eat the fish. 2. Never speak the queen's name. 3. If the statue turns its head, close your eyes. 4. Wear your mask when you cry. 5. If you find the door with no keyhole, knock exactly once. If it opens, walk backward through. 6. Above all, Do not mention the king unless he mentions you first. The king's mood. Scholars debate whether the king is aware of all who enter his domain. Those who have seen him say he wears melancholy like a robe. Those who have heard him say his voice is like a horn across fog, low, distant, grieving. If his attention lingers on you, the following may occur. Water stains on every book you own. Recurring dreams of puppets without strings. Words missing from your speech. Every mirror in your home turning slightly askew. If he smiles at you, do not describe it. Not even here. Recent sightings and warnings. The lake has risen. 3 walkways now submerged. Do not attempt to swim. There is something beneath it that does not recognize you yet. A new tower has appeared in the southern quarter. It was not built. It simply is. The masks are changing. Some have begun to move when unworn. Several visitors have vanished, but their masks remain, hovering inches above the cobblestone. Final entries. Carcosa was never a place. It's a contagion of the soul. I do not dream of home anymore. I dream of stage lights. I am always waiting in the wings. I found the yellow sign in my son's drawings. He says the man in the tower taught him. We do not live near a tower. The stars are not wrong. They are singing